Hi everybody, I'm Trevor Bales with Bales Hay Farm and Ranch. Welcome to the Bales Hay Farm and Ranch YouTube. This is Henry. He just turned 2. Hi Henry. Kind of a tough morning. We had a wind and rainstorm last night. And I'm looking at my teff grass, which is expensive seed, and we fertilize a lot, and we only get a few cuttings out of. The wind balled it up in huge, big clumps. I shouldn't say huge, but big clumps there, and all through the field. So rain and clumps, and worse yet, I guess this is worse, the wind blew it into the irrigation ditch. So this irrigation ditch will all have to be pitchforked out. There's not a machine. Well, you could use a backhoe, but my backhoe's getting a new motor in it right now. Oh man, we had a lot of alfalfa down, but this teff really hurts. We don't get as many cuttings of this. The seed's expensive and it's kind of a finicky crop. A lot of guys have success with it. Us, I'm not sure why. I have a feeling it has to do with our salty water, but I don't know for sure. But man, $80 acres of expensive grass, rained on and blown around. So yeah, we're not too happy this morning. Now, because this happened, I still have people that will want to buy this all year. So I'm probably going to have to buy teff grass from another farmer. That I'm not excited about because it costs me a lot more money to buy it than it does to make it. Where are you going? You ready to go see tractors? What?
Tractors?
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 Let's go see tractors. Dad's been so busy I haven't been able to bring Hank with me to work lately, so he's been missing his tractors. Let's go. Well, we'll go look at the alfalfa that got rained on. Custom harvest stuff. That bums me out too. Not our fields, it's someone else's hay. Man, 15%. Lots of wind and rain. We're in a field that got some rain and wind. I don't know how well you can see, but this hay's been blown around behind me. Luckily, this wasn't raked yet, so they'll still have to come through. And it wasn't a lot of rain. The dirt's already dry, but it was enough to mess up the color. You see, this hay isn't going to be a pretty green anymore. It's kind of soggy, actually. It's green underneath. We'll probably let it lay here quite a while and let it get very, very, very dry, and then rake it and bale it on the same night. That if we flip it over, as it lays in the sun, the underneath part, the part that's still green, will lose a lot of color as well. So we might just flip it and rake it in the same night. We'll see. We might not get that luxury. It's so humid. We might have to flip it to let it cure and dry out. I don't know. Where does he think he's going? Hey, come back here. You forgot your hat. He dropped his hat. The scary part, well, we're gonna head over to some alfalfa that has been raked. We'll see how much it's been blown around. Oh, good thing the teff grass wasn't raked, unfortunately. I just sent some guys over with some pitchforks. They're gonna start cleaning that field. You found a hole the irrigation makes. Yeah, uh-oh. You can get out over there easy. Yeah, it's a big hole to you. Grab my hand if you want to live. Oh, You got it. Oh, I think you, oh, whew, you made it. Don't fall in. Whoa, come on. Oh yeah, no, don't eat that. I don't know what the, oh, that's one of your Cheerios. Here you go. Just use these ones. Okay, let's go look at the next field, Henry. Well, the good news, I'm at the field that was already raked. We were gonna bale half of it tonight. It's is he sleeping? What's that weird face you're making? He's awfully quiet. He might be trying to go to sleep. That was going to be baled last night, this morning. Unfortunately, it's not now. Here's our Sudan grass. It got some rain. Luckily, it wasn't raked either. This guy's definitely trying to go to sleep on me. So, could be worse. Could be better. Whatever. We've been pitchforking last 100 foot or less. Well, okay, and down there, a couple 100 foot. Where are you going? What? Ah, crap, I've got one here. Apparently the pitchfork is way down there. Matt just showed up to help. It'll be nice to have a fresh person. All right, we're gonna finish up. All right, the ditch is cleaned out. If you guys can see, that's how much stuff we pulled out. Manuel just brought the tedder over. He might go over the whole field. He might just go over the places the grass balled up. See what he thinks. All that grass right there was all pitchforked out of the ditch this morning. My hat's got a sweet sweatband. Henry slept through the whole thing. Good for him. Let's go see what Manuel's gonna do now. So all these big clumps that the wind made, he's coming through with the tedder and it's gonna spread all these out. There's my buddy Will. Let's throw a GoPro on there. It's pretty hot. Once this gets spread out, we might even be able to get in here and bale this evening, save some color. Because if this sits out another day, it will lose all of its color. There's Will. Let's say hi to Will. Will spreads poop for a living. I was just telling the fine listeners of YouTube that you spread poop for a living.
Oh, we do. We spread a little manure.
So this guy's in agriculture as well.
Hi.
There's a little boy sleeping in there. Do you have a little girl sleeping in there?
No, I was just headed to the store.
So he had a daughter born 3 days ago.
Yeah,
on July 1st, on my son's birthday.
Yeah, brand new baby girl.
Well, the clumps are coming out pretty good with that tedder, which we knew they would. We've used it before for this exact purpose. But some of them he might even have to hit twice. I don't think he's going to do the whole field. The whole field doesn't need it, but like, look at this clump. It's still, well, he didn't go right here, I guess. He went over here. So he did hit this, but this is still kind of a big clump. Yeah, that's wet in there still. See that? From the rain. So he might have to go twice. It's only more money, you guys. That's what sucks. It gets rained on, it loses its value, but it costs more to make it because of all the extra time and effort put into it. Whatever. That's farming. We've had some difficulties with this grass. I've talked to other farmers that grow it, and they don't have the same issues we have. I'm starting to think it's our water. Our water is very, very salty. And I think that might be part of it. So I'm working on some farm ground that has some very good, not salty water. It hasn't been farmed in a while. It's kind of a project, a surprise you guys will see later. I don't know if it's gonna work 100%, but if it does, I might start growing this out there because of the water. Here comes Brian. We'll get his, see what he thinks about the clumps. I think he's gonna have to go over the clumps twice. A man of few words.
Lift them up when they start.
Yeah, the air's getting to it, but kind of wonder about the those hay rakes with the fluffers on the back. Just fold the rake up and just flip it or fluff it.
Shit, can you imagine how long it would take to get through all
That's
this?
true. This thing is, well, you could just run around and get the clumps. Yeah, I mean, it's
not gonna dry right now, but it's gonna dry.
definitely helping a lot. So this machine, I guess I should explain what it does. It is like the opposite of a windrow rake. Instead of bringing hay together, it spreads it out, as you can see from the videos. We haven't owned it very long, but it's been handy since we have owned it. I think it's a good purchase. That alfalfa field we drove by earlier, where I was saying it was nice that the wind didn't blow it around too much, that is good. However, it did get rain here, and underneath these yellow windrows is wet. So you can see this is green. We are rolling it over once. Now it's kind of tricky. If these guys do it wrong, they flip it right back over to the way it was. Still wet. You see the water on it? I can smell it. It's that soil still brown. Oh, I hate them. Oh. Stepped on that worm. He gone. Let's get one of these guys to cruise by here, and we'll throw a camera so you can see how they're just rolling at once. I mean, you can see from here to here the color difference. They're just barely rolling it over. But like I said, if they do too much, it'll roll over and then right back the way it was. And that's where we've got to pay attention as managers. They've got to pay attention as drivers. And this was going to be really nice hay, but you know what? We'll keep all the leaf, flip it over while it's still soft. It might get, it'll be pretty dang dry by the time. Now look, here's what sucks. This is all dry, so we will lose all the leaves off the top of this. This will be discounted, and I will have to store it separately and mark it to make sure I know where it is and what it is when I get back to it. Thanks for watching the show. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot going on today. If you have any questions, please ask. I'll try to get back to you. It's been a busy summer. Oh, happy 4th of July.